Mike, I know a group of you guys last night helped pay for dinner for the ballot counters in Allegheny County. What does it say about this team that that's something that some of the players wanted to do, and how important is it to be involved in that way?
We're just trying to look out for the people that are looking out for us. They have a very hard task. They're working crazy hours from like 9 a.m. to 2 a.m. 9 to 2 in the morning, which isn't an easy task. So we just wanted to look out for them because, too many people aren't looking out for them. So we just want to take care of them, make sure they were looked after and taken care of, and just looking out.
Mike Pizzuto, DVE.
Minkah, what are you seeing from Spillane in general since he's been in, and the play at the end of the Baltimore game? Did that play out as you thought it might, and did that help lead to the successful defense of it?
Yeah, Spillane is making plays all over the field. It's of no surprise to me, man. I only been here for a short period of time, but he's a guy that knows the system. He's a hard worker. He loves the game. He's always asking questions. So as soon as I knew that he was gonna step into that starting linebacker role, I knew he was gonna make plays. And he's a fun guy to play with. He's a good dude off the field. He's gonna continue to make plays. And in regards to that last play, I was just doing my job. So I guess it played out the way I thought it would.
Jeff Hawthorne.
And you mentioned being here relatively short time. Obviously, Avery Williamson just joining the team. What can you help him with, do you think, in that transition, and how do you think he'll impact the defense?
We just help him with the defense, learning the defense, learning the scheme, getting comfortable, just communicating to everybody. I don't know too much about Avery and his talents and whatnot. Obviously, he's a talented player in the NFL, but I know he's an athletic linebacker. Once with UG and both Devin Down, we kind of missed that in coverage. So hopefully he could come in and be that second athletic linebacker that could cover but also play the run.
Jeff Hawthorne. Oh, excuse me, I just called on you. Mark Caballi, The Athletic. Thanks for loading me again.
Hey, Minkah, over the past couple of games, you guys have allowed a number of long runs. Is there anything similar with that, or what do you need to clean that up a little bit?
Last week it was just a tough scheme. Lamar and that crew, they have a tough scheme. When you have a quarterback that can run like that, it's almost like going against a triple option type team, and they're going to make big plays. And it's our job to stop them when we need to. And, we did when we had to. Wasn't a perfect game, wasn't a pretty game, but we did our job. The couple other runs is just, people just staying in their gaps, people playing with the right eyes, guys in the second level making tackles, including myself, and those one-on-ones. It's just little stuff that's easy to fix. You won't see those mistakes happen more than once.
Noah Strackbean.
Hey, Minkah, I just went to ask Keith about Dallas's young quarterbacks, and before I even finished, he cut me off and said the game plan is Zeke. For lack of a better word, is it that simple this week that if you shut down Zeke, really it's okay to have the ball in the hands of the quarterback? You guys are good?
Yeah, it's a team that relies on their run. He's probably one of the best running backs in the game. And he does a really good job of, getting downhill, moving forward, and setting up third and shorts, third and mediums. Which, a guy like Dak can complete easily. But when you stop the run and put him in a tough situation, he's Dak, so he's still going to make the plays. But, when you have a younger quarterback in there, guys not as experienced, and you put him in those third and long downs, it's a little bit tougher. You can throw more stuff at him. You can move people around. He doesn't have to just make a throw to the flat or throw right over the ball. He has to read the defense, look at different things and make a smart decision with the football, which isn't easy for a young guy to do.
All right, I got two more hands. I'm going to do two more questions. Follow up for Brooke Pryor, ESPN.
Yeah, Minkah, I know yesterday Mike Tomlin gave you guys a hats practice. It looked like a lighter day. What does it mean to have a coach that does that and that manages, your workload and the physicality during the week? And how much credit does Mike Tomlin deserve for helping you guys to this 7-0 start this season?
No, it means a lot to have a coach that's looking out for his players because there's not a lot of guys a lot of coaches across the league that are doing that. I'm a younger guy, so I'm feeling all right now. But there's some guys that are a little beat up, nicked up, that need those days, and literally one day of rest can do a lot for you. So it's real. We appreciate it. We definitely are fortunate and grateful to have a coach like Coach T. And he's our head coach, so he deserves all the credit in the world for us starting off 7-0. He's a guy that pays attention to all the details. He's a guy that's going to voice his opinion, on the things that he sees. He's transparent, which is something that I love about him. He's going to keep it real, keep it honest with you. So if anyone deserves a big portion of the credit, is Coach T for sure.
Brian Batko posted that last question.
Yeah, Minkah, I know I don't think Dallas has announced the starter at quarterback, but what do you know about Garrett Gilbert and or Cooper Rush?
I don't know a whole lot. They're guys that last night I watched all their professional clips, passes from preseason and the regular season. Gilbert has a really strong arm. Bigger body, Rush is he's a more mobile guy, real similar to the guy that's there now. So he's got to go out there. Whoever goes out there and do our job, execute at a high level. They're NFL quarterbacks, so they're talented. So we got to go out there with that mindset.
Minkah, I wanted to ask you just real quick. You haven't been in it the last couple of weeks, but how did you go about getting put in the victory formation on offense? And did you know that Troy Polamalu used to do that when he was here?
Yeah, it's just I forgot exactly how it happened. They just told me, hey, we need somebody out there in case if there's a fumble or the defense picks up the ball somehow. Somebody that's used to tackling. So there's hey, put Minkah out there. I was like, I'll take it. I'll take those offensive snaps.
Hey, Isaiah, on that 4th and 3 at the end of the game, they called a quarterback draw, and it looked like you were ready for it. Do you think they were targeting you in that situation? And if so, what did you prove to them?
I think it was maybe a timeout on that play, and we got together as a defensive unit up front, me, Cam, and Tuitt, and I kind of figured that they was watching me in the second half of how I was just shooting it up the field, and I believe that they tried to run that draw on the last play. And before we got started, I told them, I'm like, man, I think it's going to be a draw this play, so you guys can get upfield, and I'm going to just sit at the line of scrimmage and wait and kind of read and see in his eyes and what he was going to do. And, man, he did that, and I took advantage of it and made that play.
Dale Lally. Isaiah, how would you assess your play from Sunday? Mike Tomlin was somewhat praiseful, but not overly praiseful of it on Sunday. What was your assessment?
Man, I got out to a slow start. And, at this level, and when your number get called, you're supposed to make an impact right away. And Mike Tomlin stressed that we got to be ready at all times. And I got off to a slow start, and I can't let that happen. I played well, but I didn't play well enough, to my ability that I could play and to help this team. There's ways I still have to get better and grow. As the game go on, I got to be continuously be dominant. And, in the second half, I made those adjustments and continue to be dominant.
Jeff Hathorn.
Isaiah, obviously, Mike always talks about next man up. Do you feel that this is your time, like this, that you're ready for this opportunity for more snaps?
Most definitely. I'm ready and I'm prepared. Learning from Tyson, Tuitt, and Cam, those guys I've been around for 2 years. And, just watching those guys and learning how they play and do things around here, I'm sure that I'm ready for the opportunity.
Brooke Pryor.
Yeah, Isaiah, what challenges come with facing Ezekiel Elliott? You guys have had strong running backs, it feels like just about every week. What's the specific challenge that Zeke brings that you guys have to focus on this week?
Like Mike T said in the meeting, his body lean. You know, he's run with great body lean. You know, he's probably one of the best backs that we're going to face all year as far as body lean and finishing plays. He has good eyes. You know, we got to be in our gap sound. He has good eyes. If we out of place, he'll find that, and he'll kill us in that aspect. But you know, we just got to play Pittsburgh Steelers defense, and you know that's the only way we're going to get out of the stadium with a win.
Morning, Matt. Just wondered, has the transition back to guard been as easy as it has appeared, and how do you feel you've done about halfway through the season?
It took some time to get used to again. You know, going from the right side to the left side, just kind of have to switch your feet up and reverse everything that I've been doing for the past year and a half. So I mean, it took a little bit of time, but with every week, I'm getting more and more comfortable with it. And you know, I think I started off a little slow, but it's like I said, it's starting to get better, and I'm feeling more confident there.
All right, let's go to Brooke Pryor. Brooke.
Hey, Matt, you guys have had more turnover on the offensive line just because of injuries and stuff this season, more seasons than you usually, or more turnover than you usually have. How do you feel like you guys have been able to kind of deal with the changes that you've dealt with this season?
You know, we have a close-knit group, guys that, you know, we can rely on, you know, and if they get their name called, that we have confidence in them, that they'll come in and step up and do what they have to do. And, you know, and Shoes has done a great job filling in for Zach at right guard. And, you know, we're just glad we have the group that we have.
Teresa Varley.
Hey, Matt, we keep hearing, you know, everyone's saying this offense can be better. We're not playing our best. We haven't played our best. What is this offense able to do to keep better? What we see has been pretty good, but, you know, how can this offense improve?
I think the first thing that comes to mind is what Coach Tomlin talked about, is the turnovers. You know, we're kind of just beating ourselves there in that area of the game, and you know, we hold on the ball, we stay on the field longer, and help our defense out with breaks. And so I think that's the biggest thing for us so far.
Ray Fittipaldo.
Hey, man, I know you guys take a lot of pride in that 4-minute offense and being able to close out games. You guys had that 3rd and 1 late in that game, and then you couldn't get it, and you had to punt. You know, is there something in those situations that you guys need to figure out, or, you know, just maybe Derek Watt coming back and having him available? Do you think that might help as well?
I think it's just us being able to execute. You know, we needed 1 yard, and you know, we weren't really able to get that, and you know, that's going to happen. You know, you're going up against good defense, and they're they kind of know what's going to be coming at them. You know, so I think it's just I think it was just one of those plays that we had to have, and didn't go in our favor.